So what is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. In this video, I have put together 6 live sales calls where I show you how I mastered selling life insurance over the phone. I put these calls in a compilation that you can study, that you can go through, that you can learn from, because I have nothing to sell you, and ultimately I want to give you guys my 6 best sales calls so that you can make more money as a life insurance agent. This video is to help you. This is to teach you how to sell final expense or life insurance over the phone. And I'm going to give you the exact script, word tracks that I've used, that I've sold hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of final expense. Continue to go through these calls, study these calls. This is a video that I wish I had when I first got started as a life insurance agent, and I want to give you guys all my calls right here. So tune in, watch to the end. Let me know what you think. It's going to help you master and make more money as a life insurance agent. Let's get it. Cheers. Hello. Hey, Miss Annabelle. Hey, Miss Annabelle, this is Peter. I'm calling you. You just sent this request in this morning. You listed that your daughter would be your beneficiary. You remember filling that out on Facebook? Can you hear me? There you are. I said you sent this request in this morning. You listed that your daughter would be your beneficiary. You remember filling that out on Facebook? Okay. Okay, you put down here that your birthday was August 29th of 62. Is that correct, Miss Annabelle? Okay. Okay, cool. And you put down that you don't have any coverage. Were you just looking to leave something behind for the family, or are you just trying to cover those burial costs? Okay. So you just want something to. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you just want to make sure that you have the money to cover those burial expenses. Is that all you're worried about?
Yeah.
Okay. So for here, Miss Annabelle, what we do is we specifically and only help those seniors on a fixed income just find the most affordable and reduced plan statewide. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to look through all 26 companies here in the state, see which one will give you that most affordable and reduced plan for you, okay?
Okay.
Now, see what you can qualify for, Miss Annabelle. Are you a smoker by chance?
No.
Good.
It used to be, that's been more than 20 years, and I just knocked down. It's it was just a habit that I had to pick up.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad that's all going well. That's awesome. I'm sure you probably feel great. Now, are you experiencing any complications, any COPD, respiratory concerns, anything like that by chance?
No, sir.
Okay, good. You said no smoker, no. I see we're texting a little bit back and forth here. No strokes, cancers, no lung disease. Any elevated sugars or any diabetes by chance?
No.
Okay, great. And then for you, any depression, anxiety, schizophrenia?
No.
Okay, good, Ms. Annabelle. And then in regards to your health, what's your approximate height and weight?
You're so funny. Thank you. My weight is close to 150.
Okay, 150. And then your height?
My height is 5'3".
Okay, 5'3". Beautiful, nice and healthy. And then, are you on any heart medications right now? Any amlodipine, lisinopril, carvedilol? Are you on anything like that?
No, sir.
Wow, so you're
I have no medication. I don't even take Tylenol majority of the time for any places.
Oh man, that's awesome. So you've been blessed, huh?
Yeah, because I see people, especially with my husband, that he takes Tylenol, he's got, problems with his health and stuff like that. And I'm like, no. I said, because sometimes he was so addicted to Tylenol at one time that he couldn't stay off of it. And I was like, I don't want to see myself like that.
Wow.
So I just wanted to do stuff for the pain a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then taking Tylenol 3 or 4 times every other hour.
Yeah, and those doctors they'll throw those prescriptions out to you like candy. So I'm glad that you don't do that. So
I prefer I won't take. I just I give me something in the counter I'm 6 years old, and I put me a little bit the absorbent junior stuff. I just rub some on the money or my elbows and stuff like that. It'll go away.
Okay, but all in all, you're not on any medications or haven't been prescribed anything. That's awesome.
No, I don't take no medications. I don't take no medication myself.
Good. And Miss Annabelle, have you been hospitalized in the past 6 to 12 months or nothing like that, or any COVID?
I had COVID before. I caught it once at work, but it got taken care of.
Okay, good.
And I I was sent to the hospital one time because they thought the report I was looking at, I had done that covered the night time, but everything came out clear.
Okay. So no, when were you? Was that like a few years ago? That was nothing in the last year, was it?
No.
Okay. And then any COVID in the past 90 days?
No.
Good. Well, Miss Annabelle, that makes my job easier. Before I jump in this, I want to give you a bit of my personal information. It's important to me, just with the way of the world, that you just know who you're talking to today, okay?
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep. So my first and last name for you, Miss Annabelle. Make sure you give this to your husband too. It's Peter Roberts, Peter Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is my direct number, Miss Annabelle. I want you to save this in your phone. Put me down. I'm gonna be here for you for the rest of the time. This is 443.
443.
8. Yes, ma'am. Call me, text me. That's my direct number. And then also in the state of Texas here, I want to give you my license number. This is going to show you that I'm licensed with the state. I've been through all the background checks, all that fun stuff. That number is 1950. 41. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
If you need me to send you a picture of my license, driver's license, let me know. I also have over 45-star reviews in the last few months from other seniors I've helped. If you need any of that, Miss Annabelle, just let me know, okay? Okay, right on. And I guess back to you here, Miss Annabelle. Kind of fill me in. What had you motivated to start looking around for some burial or some life insurance?
Okay. Well, I have what do you call it, social media with me, and I see all this, and then I see my friends and stuff like that going through all the car trouble times and stuff like that, and I just don't want to see my kids because they're already, I'm already a grandma and everything with my kids. And I wouldn't want plan to pay for what I should have done a long time ago, and I wouldn't want for them to pay for it instead of that while they have kids of their own that they can, I don't need for them to take care of it.
Okay, so as a mom, you don't want to basically pass your children your financial, I guess your burial bills and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, because my mom did the same thing. My mom, she had her insurance and she didn't go, but then she picked it up and that helped us a lot when she passed 8 years ago,
Wow.
That helped us a lot.
Wow, so you've kind of seen firsthand how important it is to have some life insurance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what it's been a while already that I have, but my insurance is like $100 and something, and like, all in all, I'm just going to keep on looking to see what people I can find.
Wow. How much? So you've been looking, but they've been telling us like $100 and some dollars?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yesterday they were charging me $133. It's like,
wow.
no, it's okay.
How much coverage was that?
I think it was 15 or the 60,000.
15 or 60,000?
And just on myself.
Okay, and that was probably going to expire too. Was that the term life insurance?
Yeah, I could get it either a term or I guess the life. They will give me a choice.
And you just want something. You don't want anything too expensive. You just want something small to cover your burial expense if that's affordable.
Yes, but you see, I had tried to get it I was trying to get it to my husband too, but I know if I can get it separate or something, because I know in him it will cost a little bit more than mine because he has a lot of health policies. So he's got, PD, and he's just a lot of policies.
That's no worries. We can look at some options for him after I take care of you. I'm just curious, what company were you with?
This was with National
Pen?
No, it's National Family.
Okay. They were putting you with a term policy, so you want something that's always going to be there, that's going to pay for your funeral, that's never going to expire, that's never going to change, change price, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's expensive. $133. Wow. And have you been looking around for this for a while now, Miss Annabelle, or is this pretty recent?
It's been close to a year, because I had started it a while back, and then I stopped for a little bit because they were just showing me all this ridiculous, options that they could give me, and I was eligible for my age and stuff like that. And then I was like, I just looking for rates. How much my rates are going to be?
Wow.
I kind of, and there was it just like I wouldn't even answer the back of it because he ran.
Yeah. You just need something that's comfortable. Mm-hmm.
But
You just need something that's comfortable and affordable that's going to cover your burial expenses, right?
yeah,
Okay.
that's it. I mean, we don't really have a plan. We don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But you think it's taking care of the rest.
Yeah, and you just want to make sure you got a little extra. So it sounds like you really value the life insurance. You're worried. It sounds like you are kind of worried that you don't have anything right now. And just having a little something would just give you the peace of mind knowing that your husband and your daughter would be taken care of if something happened to you.
Yeah.
Okay. And we work with a lot of people. Mm-hmm.
It's only like, I had done some life insurance, but it's been years and years. My daughter, I have 2 daughters. I have 5 kids now.
Okay.
But they were really grown up. They had they've been out of school. They graduated. They had their own kids. But, I had my whole kids born with me at that time. But at that time, everything was cheap at that time. I was paying $50 for the whole family.
Okay.
But I don't know if you can look for that for me too also, or I could just start on my own first.
Yeah.
And then, whenever you can find my own cheap insurance, something that I would be able to afford and afford, then I can work on my husband.
Okay, so you just want something for yourself to start with. I'm gonna be here for you for the rest of your time, okay, Miss Annabelle? I'm gonna make sure that you're taken care of, and it just sounds like this is really important to you. So, let me see here. It shows here you are you're eligible for the cheapest rate statewide, but we work with a lot of people, Miss Annabelle, who are on like fixed incomes or Social Security. What is your approximate monthly income?
My monthly income, I'm a gate guard, sir.
What'd you say?
I'm a gate guard.
Okay.
And my income it all depends because some days every 1 month I get my 4 days, the next month I get 3 days out of the week,
Yeah.
And it's not it's like I already have like a fixable income because I had to get myself another vehicle because it had got destroyed on the snowstorm that we had gotten.
Oh man.
The beginning of the year. So my income's already fixed with my car and stuff like that.
Okay. What would you say approximate is like $1,000, $2,000 a month?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just need something that kind of fits in that budget. And we work with okay, good. And you're looking for the whole life coverage. It won't expire. It'll always be there for your burial. And you don't want anything with a 2-year waiting period, correct? You want day 1 coverage. Okay. So you're only probably looking for like 10, 15,000, something small like that.
Well, just as long as it covers, that whatever needs to be done.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you already have a lot of it done. So good. Well, it shows here I got a few options for you. It shows you are eligible for the cheapest rate statewide since you're in such good health out of all 26. It's with a company called SBLI. Have you heard of them, Miss Annabelle?
No.
So SBLI, Savings Bank Life Insurance, they've been in business since 1906. They're an A-rated company. They're also backed by the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating, which means that they paid out all their claims in the last 80 years, and they pay out their claims in 24 to 48 hours, okay? This company here also comes with the free Sequoia Concierge program. So not only do you get life insurance, you also get access to a funeral planning team who will plan your funeral, help you with all the pre-planned arrangements, and make sure that your life insurance takes care of all your burial expenses. It all comes for free with your policy, okay? They have 3 options here that they recommended. You can go up or down based off your budget and your needs, okay? They have a $10,000 option. That's the starter plan. Then they have a $15,000 and a $20,000. So for the $10,000, since you already have everything kind of in place, this would be like this is probably all that you need, to be honest. That'll cover your burial start to finish. Make sure that your daughter and your husband don't have to come out of pocket. And ultimately, you can go to bed at night as a mom knowing that your family will be protected, okay? The $10,000, if you can get approved, is about $1 per day. It would be $35.30. Okay.
Okay.
The $15,000, this will cover everything now and into the future. That'll make sure that everything is taken care of, and it also will allow you to have a more elaborate burial. This could leave a little extra behind to your daughter, maybe a few $1,000s. but this would allow you to have everything start to finish and then a little extra. The $15,000, if you can get approved, would be $50.86. Okay. And then the last option is the $20,000. Miss Annabelle, I don't think I recommend this for you, but if you wanted to leave your children or your husband about $10,000 left over, that's what that $20,000 would do. That $20,000 will take care of all the burial expenses and then leave them a good chunk of change left over. That $20,000 would be $66.42. Okay. Now, our biggest obstacle is actually seeing if they can qualify you for, since this is the cheapest rate statewide, but kind of fill me in as a mother. What do you think would kind of give you the most peace of mind? Do you think that 10,000 or the 15,000?
I believe the 15.
Okay. Well, Miss Annabelle, would that 15,000 for the $50 every month, would that be comfortable and affordable for you every month? What'd you say?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm going to always be here for you for the rest of the time. If you say, hey, Peter, I need to add coverage, we can always add to it. But ultimately, that 15,000 will make most sense for you, it sounds like. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, Miss Annabelle, I'm going to go ahead and submit an application over here at SBLI. They'll let us know if you can get the coverage, and then if you get approved, we can set it up for a date for it to kick in so that you're finally protected. Does that sound fair? Okay, so let me go ahead and pull them up here, and then once we take care of you, I can at least let you know about what options are available to your husband. So you're going to be doing this. You're going to be the owner of this, like the one funding this if you're approved. Is that correct? Okay, and I got you here in Texas, and I got your birthday here is August, so 8/29 of 1962. Okay, and you're going for the 15,000. Okay, female, that'll be plenty for you too, and that also has that free funeral concierge program too, which is awesome for you, and that'll be here. Continue. Okay, and make sure that'll be that $50.86. That will never change, Miss Annabelle. Okay. It'll be locked. It'll be locked in forever.
Okay.
Okay, here. And then you have no problems getting text messages, do you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you're going to be the owner of the policy? Okay. And then I'll put your first name on. I got to make sure I spell this all right. I have Annabelle, Annabel. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And then, Miss Annabelle, do you want to put your middle initial in here, or should I leave that off?
You can put.
Forrest?
Yeah.
Okay, Annabelle, what's the home address where you want the policy to come to you in the mail?
The policy is, let's see. We used to get her mail at my mother-in-law, but I keep not too sorry, like, she's already 80 something years old.
Oh, wow.
She'll be at the mail. No, we just went on that website.
Okay. No worries. Take your time.
Okay. What do you want to take?
So assume the sale the whole way. She's money, going to be a great client. Sorry, it's like it's coming from my computer, so it's a little loud, but really nice lady, needed the coverage, but now she's looking for her address. This is what we do. I think it's my third dial.
Find it. Well. Oh my goodness, you can't find it.
Oh, word.
I just have so many. Looking through my messages, that's what I think I can find it, but it's gonna be 111.
Okay, I'm gonna read this back to you. Make sure it's all right. I have the address here is 1017, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool beans. And then your email address is .com.
Okay. Yeah.
And you are a United States citizen?
Yes.
Okay. And then have you used any nicotine or tobacco products? Okay, submit application. Asking medical questions. She just hung up, so let's see here. Let me call her back. Inbound. Oh, she's calling me back. I was like, damn, why did she hang up on me? Let's see. This is how you respond. Hello, Miss Annabelle?
We got disconnected.
Oh, man, I thought you were mad at me. No worries. Cool. I got a few more questions for you here for the medical portion. In the last 36 months, ever been diagnosed or treated with taken any narcotics, barbiturates, amphetamines, hallucinogens, heroin, cocaine, or other illegal drugs except for marijuana, as last prescribed by a medical professional, or received counseling for any alcohol or drug abuse, driving under the influence or alcohol or drugs, or have you ever medical licensed professional ever placed you on a defibrillator, had oxygen equipment, or had an inserted pacemaker? Amen. Last three here. And then in the last 2 years, have you been treated for any bipolar, schizophrenia, hospitalized for any mental or nervous disease? Past 5 years, any systematic lupus, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, sickle cell anemia, or in the past 5 years, received treatment by a licensed medical professional for hepatitis C, chronic hepatitis, chronic pancreatitis, chronic kidney disease, chronic COPD, or any emphysema? Amen. Let's see here for us. Okay, here for us. We're going to hit next. Let me see what they're saying. So they're running that check for us here. Let me see if there's any other concerns. We're going to hit continue. Okay. And have you used tobacco in the last 12 months or nicotine?
No.
Okay. Here, standard. Okay, it's still loading the check here. Let me see what they're saying. And no COPD, no nebulizers or nothing like that? Okay, here for us. 10,000. Okay, the 15,000. Okay, so there's two things we can do. They gave you so there's a rating class. There's an A plus or a B plus rating. They'll give you the coverage, but it's going to be a B rating. So that 15,000 will be like an additional. I can do two things. I can keep going with this company, or I can try to put you with another company, Rural Neighbors, which will be about $4 cheaper. Do you want to keep proceeding with this company, or just go to the second company that'll be a little bit cheaper for you?
Is it like a $4 cheaper?
Yeah, let me see here. So we were gonna go for the 15,000. That 15,000 was gonna go up because they seen something they don't like. Let me see here. It would be 66.76, or I can try to put you with Royal Neighbors. It'll be quick. I can run through that real quick. They'll give you the 15,000 for 57, so that'll be about $9 cheaper. You want me to try there for you? Okay. And then over here at Rural Neighbors, they require that you have like a valid like bank account. Do you have a valid checking account?
I have a bank account, but that's what I get my check from, because I get them direct deposit.
Okay.
But it's a prepaid card. That's how I get my check from there.
Okay. Does that go into? Does it have like a routing and account number?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here. So we're gonna do. I'm always just trying to put you in the best position. That's all. So let me try to take you at Rural Neighbors. This is gonna be the same thing. No waiting period. No 2-year waiting period. It'd just be a few dollars cheaper for you. Okay. Okay. Let's just try this here for you. I'll just copy and paste a lot of the same information over here for you, so we'll make it quick. Okay. Okay, and we'll hit our name here. Okay, here. And if you do get approved here, you just want this coming out like every month from that checking account, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to see how they'll approve you here. I'm just trying to find you the cheapest rate. So let's go into Rural Neighbor.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. You have been fully approved for that coverage at 15,000. Great news. There's no 2-year waiting period. You have been fully approved, which means on the 3rd, when that payment comes out, make sure that you have that 57 in there. You'll be protected with that $15,000. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome. Any questions or anything for me I can answer for you real quick?
No, sir, not at this moment.
Okay. Well, what's going to happen here in the next few minutes, you're going to get an email and a text from me, Miss Annabelle, with all your policy information. I'm also going to email your policy too, like the application we did. Check back. I'm going to be checking back with you in about 2 weeks. It takes 14 to 16 days. That policy is going to come to your front step. I'm going to make sure that gets to your front door. And when you get that policy, can you put it in a safe spot, okay? Also, yeah, and then... Yeah, and also save my number in your phone. You can put like Peter, your insurance guy. If you need anything, I want you to know you can call me or text me anytime, okay? Lastly, for you, I make one promise to every single one of my clients. I'm going to make that same exact promise for you today, okay, Miss Annabelle? Number one, I promise to be your advisor and agent for the rest of time. I promise to serve you. And ultimately, it's great that we got you the coverage today, but ultimately, I promise to be there on the worst day of your daughter's life because I will make sure that this policy gets paid out. Okay. Secondly, I asked two things from you. Number one, if there's ever a time in life where you can't, make a payment, you have to miss a payment, or you need to move the payment date, can you just pick up the phone and call me? There are things as I can do as your agent, as your advisor, to make sure that that policy will not cancel. Ultimately, if you don't have any life insurance, if you have to cancel it, your daughter's going to be stuck in a really tough spot, and you don't want that to happen, right?
Yeah.
And lastly, might get some calls, phone calls, or agents are going to tell you that they have the best policy since sliced bread. I want you to let me know if someone calls you about life insurance. Call them, write down their information, and let me know what they're trying to tell you. I can guarantee you're in the best plan here with no 2-year waiting period. The reason that I share this with you is I had a lady a few months back. I helped her with Rural Neighbors, and I got her a life insurance policy. An agent came behind me. They sold her $1 cheaper policy, but they put her with a 2-year waiting period. She passed away 3 months later, and the policy did not pay out. This is a company that will take care of you. I'm an agent who's going to serve you, and ultimately, you're in a plan that's going to pay out if something happens to you next day. So it's very important that you know that people out there are going to tell you stuff that is probably not true. Okay. So I am. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to be here for you. Well, ultimately, I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Miss Annabelle, you're part of my family now. I want you to know that you're going to hear from me every 2 to 3 months, if that's okay. I hope I don't bother you, but I want you to know that I'm here for you. I want you to know that if something happens to you, your daughter will be okay. And ultimately, I just want to congratulate you for putting this blessing in place for your family so they're not burdened, okay? Right on. Well, have a safe start to your policy. I'll be reaching out to you on the 1st, letting you know on the 3rd that payment comes out. And then can you text me when that payment comes out? I want to make sure when it comes out that you know you're protected, okay? Oh, awesome. And then I know you're at work. Do you want to schedule a time? Do you want me to try to help you find options for your husband, or you want to do that on another day? What's best for you?
You can do that like in 2 weeks, or you call me or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I'll check with you in like. How about this? When you get the policy in your hand, I want you to call me, and we'll go through that too, and then we can start looking at policy options for your husband. Ultimately, you're gonna. Does that sound good?
He can be here. I mean, he can be listening.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even help him today because he has to do the line anyways. But ultimately, call me. I'll call you in 2 weeks, and congratulations, Miss Annabelle. I'm always here for you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. See you soon. Alrighty. Bye bye.
So well, I haven't thought about it in a while, but when I kept saying it, I had it on the computer, I decided to apply.
Okay.
I've got 2 boys out here that will need something.
Okay. And when you say they'll need something, what do you mean by that?
Money.
Oh, so you want to make sure your boys have some money in place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. What would the goal really be of like a policy? What do you want to make sure really gets taken care of with this life insurance?
I want to get married with it, and
Oh.
my kids at least maybe 5,000 apiece, so that'll help them.
Okay, so you want to make sure. I see. So you want to make sure you have something to cover your burial expenses, and then you have $5,000 to each of your boys to make sure they're taken care of. Is that about right?
Right.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. And since you don't have any coverage, Miss Linda, I mean, what is it that you're really most concerned about?
Being buried.
Okay. Being buried. What about that is like, is it just having the money? Can you just kind of dive a little deeper for me there? What do you mean by that? So I can understand you.
I just want very well, my oldest son, his son is in the hospital with a head injury.
Oh my God.
He has a girlfriend in Poplar Bluff. He had to go back home to her because she's paralyzed from the knees down.
Oh my gosh, wow.
And he caused it. He had the wreck, so he feels responsible for her. And now his son is in the hospital, and he's bouncing from her to his son back and forth, and the stress is going to kill.
Oh my gosh. And that's all from all of them were both times were from a motor, like a four-wheeler?
Motor. Yeah,
God.
4-wheeler for my grandson and a car wreck for my.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So you've And so it sounds like they have a lot on their plate having to deal with it. You don't want to pass that burden on to them. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what it is.
Okay. And God forbid, I mean, if something were to happen to you and like you didn't have this life insurance, God forbid, like who would it be that would have to pay for your burial expenses? Who would that have to be?
Right now, I would say my dad would pay for it.
Okay.
He lives right here in Texas, and he's got lots of money.
Okay, so your dad has lots of money. And okay, so would he be like in a position where he could come out of pocket, 15,000 or 20,000?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he could?
Yeah.
Okay, good. This might be a really weird question, but Miss Linda, I mean, forgive me for asking this. I mean, if your father could come out of pocket, he has a lot of money. Why not just pass this on to him?
Because it's his money. I don't want his money. I would rather policy and cover my own funeral.
Oh, okay. So even though, just want to make sure I'm hearing it, even though your father has the ability to, you just as his daughter want to take responsibility into your own hands and not pass this burden on to them?
That's right.
Oh, so even though he could, you'd never want someone else to pay for your expenses, right?
I don't want his money now.
This is making sense now. So you want to put things in place where he's not the one. Okay, gotcha. And, what he would have the money, so you just want to make sure that there's nobody else other than yourself paying for those burial expenses, and most importantly, you don't want this to happen to fall on your kids. God forbid your dad didn't step up to the plate. You think your kids would have to be the ones that would have to pay for everything?
Right.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. It sounds like as a daughter and even as a mother, you don't want this burden to be onto your kids. You've seen firsthand, how important it is because unfortunately you've gone through some tragedy and you don't want to pass this burden on to your kids, and you don't want your father to come out of pocket because you want to take things in your own hands. Is that all about right?
That's right.
Okay. Now I'm hearing you. Okay. And how would that, I guess, make you feel? I mean, I can tell in your voice is important to you. How would that make you feel, I guess, knowing that you could put like a solution in place to make sure that your boys are taken care of? How would that make you feel, Miss Linda?
I would feel 100% better.
100% better?
Yep.
What makes you say that? You said this could make you feel 100%. So you think this could be like the solution that would give you the peace of mind that you're looking for?
Yeah.
Oh man, has this been really heavy on your heart? Like you feel like you've been thinking about this for a while?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can just tell. Okay, well I'm gonna do my best here for you. It sounds super important to you how you've been looking around for something like this for a while now, Miss Linda, or is it something that you realize you just kind of need?
I just seen your ad.
Okay, you just
and click on it.
Okay.
It is time. I'm 60 years old and I've had a heart attack, and I'm at a high risk because I have had the heart attack, and I don't want to leave my kids having to pay for my burial. And
so it's time for you to finally, put your family at ease, knowing that they have something in place. It's finally time.
Yeah, okay. And they've got a home.
Wow.
I own a home that they can live in.
Good.
If they need it.
Wow. Good. Okay, well, this is looking really good here for you. Showing here there should be some options. This is looking awesome here. Now, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page here. I'm going to continue to. This is looking really good here for you. We're gonna pull up.
We own our cars.
Yeah.
We don't have any debt.
Okay, so just want to make sure. Hey, I want to make sure on the same page. If something happens to you, as a mother, they're not knocking on doors. Everything's taken care of. That your sons and they're in good hands, and that burial is off the list, and you got them squared away. Have I left anything out?
Nope, you got it.
Okay, and would you say, I guess, having like a little bit in place right now, would that be better than, I guess, having nothing? A little something. Is that better than having, I guess, nothing at all?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, absolutely. And we work specifically, I don't know if this is you, but people who are on like the fixed incomes, the Social Security, the disability. If I could help you find something that is you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I was going to say, we have a special plan. Now, if I could help you find something that's both comfortable and affordable for you statewide, would there be, I guess, like anything like holding you back to see if we can get you approved here today?
No.
Oh, okay. And now I want to add a discount for you. Now, some companies will give you like a 10% discount. I don't know if this is you, but Do you happen to have like one of those active checkings or savings account? I can click this box to add a discount. Do you have one of those?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to save you some money. Good. And then I want to make sure this is exactly what you're looking for, Miss Linda. Now, you let me know, okay? It's something where that monthly payment is never going to go up. The coverage amount is never going to go down. And it's something that will never expire. It's going to be there for you your whole life so that you can go to bed at night knowing that, hey, your boys are taken care of. Is that kind of what you're looking for?
That's right.
Okay. So I plugged in all your information here, and it shows you're eligible for the best option statewide, Miss Linda. Out of all 26 companies, is with a company called, have you heard of those guys before?
No.
Oh, yeah. Weird. You probably have not. I mean, they've been on TV for a really long time. I mean, they've been in business since 1960, haven't missed a payout claim over 80 years. So it's a really well-known and established company. Also backed by the Better Business Bureau, okay? They're not like a random company, okay? Now, I want to share with you why they're going to be the best plan for you, okay? This is really important. They're really one of the only companies here. Number one, they don't consider you a smoker, so they have non-smoker rates. So you said you're a smoker, correct?
Correct.
A lot of companies will kind of discriminate against smokers. This company doesn't. They actually consider you a non-smoker. So it's going to save you $30 to $40 compared to all the other companies. It's specifically a smoker company, okay? Now, also for you with the hydrocodone, with the Narcan, I'm going to put you in one of those waiting periods, okay? Which means if God forbid something were to happen to you tomorrow, your policy would actually pay out to your boys. You don't have to wait like 2 years for the policy to kick in. Do you just see like how important that is?
Yeah, very important.
Yeah, and you think would that give you peace of mind knowing that you're protected immediately? You don't have to wait 2 years. Would that be helpful for you?
Yes, it would.
Okay. So they have 3 options here, Miss Linda. We got to work together. I got you. We can go up, we can go down, we can go sideways, we can go backwards, we can go whatever you need based off of your budget and your needs. We just got to make sure that we can help you find something that's just nice, comfortable, and affordable for you, okay? Okay, and you're 63, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so they're going to give you these additional discounts. So the first option is the $12,000 option, okay? What this is going to do, this is the starter program for a burial, okay? Miss Linda, let me explain what that's going to do for you. The $12,000 would make sure that you can go to bed at night as a mother knowing that your boys are taken care of. That'll cover a basic burial, start to finish. It won't leave any extra money behind to the kiddos, but ultimately you can go to bed at night knowing that if something were to happen to you, that your boys were taken care of, okay? Now, there's no waiting period. So again, this is immediate coverage, no waiting period. Now, if you can get approved, we'd have to cross our fingers. This day one coverage would be $65.18 per month. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the next option is the most common option. This is what most of our seniors typically go with who want to make sure if something happens to them, their family's taken care of. The $15,000 option, what that would do would cover a burial start to finish, make sure that, hey, everything is squared away, that, your kids are taken care of, and maybe even leave a few extra bucks behind, but it will cover the full opening, closing, casket. So they'll not have to come out a single dollar. That $15,000 would do that for you with no waiting period. Would be $81.48 per month. Okay.
$81.40.
$81.48.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Now the last option is $20,000. I'm just gonna be honest with you here, Miss Linda. I don't know if I'd really recommend, but if you wanted to make sure that all your burial expenses are taken care of and your boys got some extra money, $3,000, $4,000 left over, this is what that could do for you. It's probably more than you need, but this would square away all the burial expenses. If you were my mom, I don't know if I'd encourage you to get this, but if you wanted to leave an impact, cover your burial, and now into the future, that $20,000 would do that for you. Again, there's no waiting period. That $20,000 would be $108.63 per month. Okay. Now, our biggest challenge, again, there's no waiting period. This is absolutely a blessing if we can get you approved, but you fill me in, as a mother, thinking of your kids, knowing that you should get this taken care of. Do you think it's the 12,000 or the 15,000? What would really give you the most peace of mind?
Right now, I really can't afford the 20,000.
Oh, yeah.
I think right now I should go with the 6518.
Okay, yeah, and Miss Linda, I want you to know this too. I'm gonna be here if this is okay with you. I'm gonna be checking up on you every few months. We can always add to it. Is that okay? Like we'll start with something small now, and then we can always increase it when the budget allows for it. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay, and that 65.18, that will that be comfortable and affordable for you every single month?
Well, it should be. But like I said, my life and my kids' lives, we're going through so much
Yeah.
right now. It's hard to think of anything except my grandson.
Yeah.
And
I know that. Yeah.
but it just it wake me up. I've got to do something
Yeah.
for my kid.
I know this is important to you, and you should be, I respect you as a mother, knowing that it's because, you don't want it too late. This will give you the peace of mind. Can I make a suggestion for you? Because I want to put you in a position that helps you, not hurts you. Can I share with you what most people do who need to who aren't really sure? So what we typically do is we'll start with something smaller, like the 10,000. That'll be just enough for a burial so that you can go to bed at night knowing that, hey, I checked the box. I got my kids taken care of. And then it'll be a little bit more affordable for you so that you can start making some payments. You don't have to overstretch yourself. You can start getting comfortable, and then we can always add to it later. What we can do is we can start with that 10,000 for the $54.32 per month, and then we can always increase it later down the road. Does that sound fair?
It sure does.
Okay. That 54.32, that's comfortable for you, a little bit better, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me explain how the process works. It's really simple. What we'll do is we'll take an application here over the phone, and then they'll put your beneficiaries down. We'll put, who you want to pull in the policy, and then we'll also set up that payment date. Now, most people want to have it kind of kick in next 24 to 48 hours. Is that how you'd want it to start? What's best for you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so that you're protected after this phone call. Okay, now just to confirm, no COVID in the last 30 days, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I want to go ahead and pull up the application here. Before I get this, I have to give you two things. Qualify you. So my job is to actually we help those find some coverage in place where there's no waiting period, and most importantly, you don't have to, you can pass from natural causes. But it sounds like you're just mainly looking to cover the burial expenses and, if possible, make sure there's no burdens passed. Okay. 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 Oh. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Well. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, okay. You just want to make sure she's really taken care of. Okay. Well, Miss Shirley, let me see how I can help you. We specifically find the most affordable and reduced plans statewide. Now, the way that we're able to do this is we work with all 26 carriers here in the state. So I'm able to find these special programs, give you the most affordable and reduced plans, okay? So it's all non-medical. What that means is no doctors come out to your house, like no needles, no blood work. I'm able to get you some answers here over the phone, okay? Now, to see what you can qualify for, I got your birthday as 7/14. Is that right? Okay. Ever any heart attacks, strokes, cancers? Okay. Are you? Mhm. Okay, but no cancers. Wonderful. Any strokes? Mhm. Are you Yeah. Well, this is for you here, so that's great news that you've been blessed. And are you a smoker? Okay, great. Uh huh. Yeah, I don't know how people do it now. I know they're like $12 a pack. I mean, that's ridiculous, but yeah, I'm not sure. But other than that, no COPD, no lung disease, no asthma, no inhalers. Yeah. But you have like an inhaler that you use as needed. Okay. Okay, no worries. It's very common. A lot of people, especially, in Maryland, you get the seasonal allergies. So let's see here for you. And then with your diabetes, any types of complications there? Neuropathy, retinopathy, amputations? Okay. And are you on metformin or are you taking insulin? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. When was that the bypass surgery? Yeah. I can't imagine. Are you still? Yeah. Was that recently you lost them or 2 years? Ah, yeah, I can't imagine losing a real yeah. And then other than those best friends. You guys were inseparable, huh? And then you said that when she passed, that she didn't have any coverage in place. And did you have to pay for her burial? Okay. Was okay. hmm Yeah. Yeah. So you've kind of seen firsthand. Okay. I see. And then, any other medications that you're currently taking? I'm gonna put them on here. Just give me a clear idea of how I can actually help you. Other than that, bupropion, any blood thinners, any types of heart medications you're currently on, Miss Shirley? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great if you could just grab that. Oh wow, good. The little Flintstone ones. hmm You can spell it for me. Mhm. And then it's acid. Okay, there it is. And that's for like some osteoporosis, just some bone. Okay. Okay. And then the next medication, amlodipine, AMLOD. Okay, that's for the high blood pressure. Mhm. Great, great. Yeah. What does that mean? Can you spell that for me? Okay, that's another high. I want to share with you a bit of my personal information. It's just really important that you know that I'm going to be here for you for the rest of the time. And I just want you to know that who you are speaking with here today, okay? So my first and last name is Peter Roberts. Yeah. Okay. Peter Roberts. Yep. And then I want to give you my personal self, Peter Roberts. Yep. And then my personal number is something, a number you can call me. Put this in your phone, put it on the refrigerator, give it to Elizabeth. It is 443. Ma'am. So you can call me, text me. I'm going to be here for you for the rest of the time. And lastly, the state requires that I share with you my government identification number. This will share with you that I'm licensed with the state, that I've been through all the background checks, all that fun stuff. That number is 19. Yes, ma'am. And if you need me to send you my driver's license or anything like that, Miss Shirley, with the Way of the World, it's really important to me that you know who you're talking to, okay? And then I guess kind of back to you. I know we've been kind of touching back and forth here. You mentioned that you don't have anything. You found out that you have an accidental policy, and it just sounds like you're so sick still. Oh, wow. Yeah, and that's what they're telling. Yeah, so it's yeah. You just gotta find something where it's affordable for you though, right? Okay. Because yeah, and there's options out there. Are you looking for more something where it's the whole life, it will never expire, it will never change prices, and it's gonna be there for you for the rest of your life? Okay. Okay. Because just to be really clear with you here, Miss Shirley, is that as you get into the 10, the 15, even the $20,000, the whole life is a little bit more expensive. So you just got to really find something that makes sense for your budget, that's comfortable for you. Um, but it sounds like, have you been, I guess looking around for a while now for something like this, or okay? And everyone's been saying, oh, yeah, because if you pass away, yeah, okay. So I guess will give you some peace of mind knowing, I guess from your your past, I guess, traumas, knowing that if you can go to bed at night, knowing that if something happened to you, that Elizabeth would have the money for your burial, that would kind of, I guess, give you a lift off the shoulders. Is that about right? Okay. And if I could help you find something here, Miss Shirley, that's, comfortable and affordable for you, would there be anything holding you back to see if you can get qualified? Okay, it's just more about finding something that fits the budget. And then, are you planning for a cremation, or are you going to kind of go the formal burial route? Okay. So it depends on how much life insurance you have then, right? Okay. And good news here, it does show that you should be eligible for the most affordable plan statewide. So it's going to be cheaper than probably what you heard. And it's also going to be something where it's not going to make you wait 2 years for anything to start. Because you're probably looking for something that's going to start immediately, correct? Okay, and that's probably what happened with the individual who got you that accidental life insurance. They didn't have access to other companies, so the only thing that they could find you based off your current health was an accidental policy. But accidental policies, out of 99.8% of the times don't pay out. So this is going to be a program with a company called, ever heard of them before? Okay, so they've been in business since 1906. They're an A-rated company. It's a really, really good company. And this would be something where it will never expire, so you'll never have to worry about it being gone. Secondly, you'll never have to worry about the cost ever changing. And most importantly, third, is that if something happened to you, God forbid, tomorrow, the full amount's going to be paid out to you instantly to your daughter. Okay. Okay. Is that more of like what you're leaning towards? Okay. And most people that we help are on fixed income, Social Security, or disability. What would you say your approximate monthly income is? Okay, so 41. Okay. And do you have any room left in the budget for something small like this? God forbid, if, just want to make sure that I'm here to help you and not put you in a better position. I'm going to put you in a better position. Just want to make sure it's comfortable for you. So there's three programs here for you. They have a $7,000 program. This is their starter program. This is their program for those who are on fixed incomes that just want to have enough to cover the burial. They have a $10,000 program and then a $15,000 program. And you can always go up or down based off of your budget and your needs. Okay, Miss Shirley? So the basic program for you here is at 7,000. So that 7,000 is just something that you can go to bed at night knowing that if something happens to you, at least you have the money for the cremation. And if you go the cremation route, you've probably seen you can also leave your daughter or Elizabeth some extra money behind as well. That 7,000, if you can get qualified, would be about $1 a day for you here. 7,000 would be $35.43. Yes, ma'am. That's for the 7,000. And then the middle option, if you're just going the cremation plan, I don't know if I'd recommend the 10,000, but if you wanted to make sure you can leave some extra behind to your daughter, again, you just gotta make sure it's comfortable for you. That 10,000, if you can get qualified, would still be the most affordable here. It'd be $48.75. And then I don't really recommend this for you. It's probably more than you actually need. But if you wanted to look at the 15,000, they just throw this out there. You can always add to it later down the road. But that 15,000, if you can get qualified, would be $70.95. Yes, ma'am, for the 15,000. That's going to cover all your burial expenses. That's going to leave her about $5,000 left over if you want the burial route. But again, it's just probably more than you actually need, since you're just going to kind of keep things simple. But oh, okay. And you think that 10,000 would be comfortable and affordable for you and fit that budget for you, Miss Shirley? Okay. I mean, you mentioned it'd be okay, but one thing you could do is that you could start with the 7,000. Okay. Okay. Miss Shirley, I'm here to help you. I never want to make things uncomfortable for you. So I just want to stress that, hey, this stuff only works if you can keep it monthly. So that $10,000 for the 4875 would make sense for you. Okay. Well, let's see here. We'll cross our fingers. We'll see if they can qualify you, and then we'll see if they'll give you this coverage. But you said no COVID in the last 30 days. Wonderful. Okay. So we'll see here what they say for you. And then Elizabeth is your daughter, correct? Okay. Does she live? You guys live together? Okay, we'll put her on here. Oh, good, good. She's there. Does she kind of help you with some stuff? She's just okay. Oh, that's wonderful. She your uh-huh. Yeah. She's always there for you. That's good. Here. And then okay. And you would be yeah. Oh, really? When was that? Uh, your application, your first name is Shirley, Shirley, and then last name, mailing address. If you're approved, everything will. Okay. Female, and make sure I put your birthday on here. It's 7/14. Were you born in Maryland as well? Okay, cool. And then we'll hit text. Okay. And you have no problems receiving text messages, correct? Okay, I'm gonna save your cell phone number in my phone. It's the 443 number. And any form of tobacco in the past 12 months, and are you a United States citizen? Okay. And okay, here, and we're not gonna be replacing anything. We're just gonna be adding on to this, correct? Okay. And then what they're going to do next is your prescription check. So they're going to be able to see if they can qualify you. All that's tied to your social. So can you verify that for me? They're going to do your prescription check. All that's tied to your social. So can you verify that for me? Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. And you're born on 56. Yeah. It's funny. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's fun. I have a yeah. Let's see here. Okay, and then for you here, just want to make sure we're putting the right person on here. Let me just make sure that we hit this right. It's 2-1. Okay, that 10,000. The 10,000 would be the 4875. Okay, we'll hit continue. And then we're gonna go ahead and assign your primary beneficiaries. Who do you want to assign here as your primary beneficiary? Okay, EL. Okay, here, C. Okay, and then C. Okay, beautiful. And that is your daughter. The way that they verify it is based off her date of birth. So what is her date of? Okay, and what's her date of birth? Okay, I got 0, and you want 100% to go to her. Okay, anybody else want to put on here? Just leave it all to Elizabeth. Okay, make sure she has my number and all my information. Okay. Okay. Yeah, please. And then they're going to hit continue. Okay. It still looks good. Okay. Here. It says here. It says, are you currently receiving Social Security benefits? Okay. And then no. And it says, what's a good day to kind of have the coverage kick in so that you are protected? And also for that first draft payment. The first of the month. Okay. So we'll do on the first of every month, and we'll start this March 1st. Does that work for you? Okay. Here, and then will you be funding that with like a checkings account or like a savings account? Okay. What's the name of the bank? Okay. Okay, but here. Okay, let's connect it. And you want to do it like direct deposit? Okay, here. I don't know if this is right, but it's saying the routing number is coming up as 0. Okay, let me see here. America. And then what's the... Okay, here. Yeah, no worries. I just want to connect it. So when that policy starts, they'll be drafting that. Let's see there for you. Nothing would start into the first two. And then the account number to put on here for you. Okay. Huh. Account number here. Okay. No worries. I'm just trying to connect it here. Huh. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I sometimes have to, let me see here. To find that, what could we do? Do you ever happen to get like a bank statement or something? Okay. Okay. Let me see. Typically they'll have that on there. Let's see. Read this back to you, make sure it's right. I got 4, is that right? Okay. It does this in that routing number, is it showing it as 0? Okay. Let's okay. Sometimes they'll have it in like the upper hand corner. Let's see. See here. Sometimes, I mean, this is what they auto-generated the routing number, so it shouldn't be an issue. Let's see. Okay. Well, no worry. It didn't. I hit submit and it didn't kick it back, so it should all work here. Good. And then we're gonna hit continue, and they're gonna send you over one more email for you, and it should come back on my screen here in 1 second. Let's see if it auto loads here. Okay, there it is. Good work. You did it there. So it says, congratulations, Miss Shirley, you have been fully approved for this coverage. So congratulations. This will be in place for you. And to make sure that Elizabeth is taken care of, God forbid if something happens to you. That will not start until next month. But I want to share with you, I want you to write down your policy number. They gave this to me. I'm also going to be texting you that policy number and emailing it to you. And that policy is also going to come in the mail in the next 15 to 20 days, okay? So that policy number it's going to start with, and I want you to write down $10,000 is how much coverage you are going to have. And then on the 3rd, was the start date? On the 3rd of next month, that $48.75 will be taken from that checking account. So make sure, I'll be following up 2 days before, making sure that money's there. So that will be there. And once that's drafted from your account, your policy will be active and you'll now have life insurance in place to make sure that your daughter's protected, okay? And then, Miss Shirley, you have all my information, right? My first name, my cell phone number. Make sure you give that to your daughter, and make sure you reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. But is there, I guess, anything else I can help you with today? Okay. Well, the good thing is, Miss Shirley, for you, this coverage would be instant, so there's no 2-year waiting period, which is phenomenal for you. The cost will never change, and you are going to be protected for the rest of your life, okay? So congratulations. Okay, gotcha. Anything else I can help you with today, or is that it? Okay. Was this helpful for you? Okay, you're very welcome. And if you need anything, reach out. I'll be sending you an email, a text message here shortly, and then keep an eye out for that policy packet. It's going to come in the mail. And make sure you tell your daughter that you got life insurance in place because I'm sure she's going to be relieved as well. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Well, you have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Congratulations. All right. Bye, Miss Shirley. Bye-bye.
Well, I have chronic laryngitis.
Oh my gosh. Last time I spoke to you, I didn't know you had that. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh man. I was calling you. You wanted me to try to help you today. I don't know if remember you spoke to me the other week. You listed Brittany Miller as your beneficiary. Remember filling it out?
Yes.
And then you put down just to confirm here. It was for the
Yes.
okay, Miss Dedra. I'm seeing here that you don't have any coverage. Were you just looking to leave something for the family, or are you just trying to cover like your burial expenses?
I'd like to cover like my burial expenses, of course. Well, there won't be burial. I'm wanting to be cremated.
Oh, okay. So you just want to make sure you have like something just to cover like your cremation, basically.
And then leave a little bit behind for any unexpected like things that they would have to pay.
Okay. So that's that important to you, leaving some extra money behind for like making sure that they have any loose ends, just make sure that's not falling on to anybody. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so what we do, Miss Deidre, what we do is we specifically help like really just find like the most affordable plan statewide. There's actually special programs. My job is just to see if you're eligible, okay? Miss Deidre, what are you a smoker or no?
I smoked for many years, but I quit about a year ago.
Oh, also, how are you feeling?
It's hard to feel yet sometimes.
Yeah, but you stopped smoking. Oh, good. So you've been nicotine, like tobacco free for the last 12 months.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. You're really proud of yourself. Is your family like really supportive on that journey for you?
No.
Oh man. Well, hey, I'm here for you. With your diabetes, are you taking metformin or are you on insulin?
I'm taking 1,000 milligrams of metformin, Actos, and 2 different insulins.
Actos, yeah, the short and long. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Well, this is looking really good for us here. Yeah, there's still, this is looking good here. Before I jump into it, Deborah, do you have like a pen or paper? I want to give you some of my personal information. Do you have like anything to write down?
Well, I talked to you the other day and I wrote down your information.
Oh, okay. Huh. Well,
I
maybe.
still got it.
Okay. Gotcha. Maybe it was someone else. I don't know if we spoke, but last time we spoke, you had to go because you weren't feeling too good. So, my name is Peter Roberts, and this is my direct. Yeah, no worries.
Let me find my notebook and my pen.
Okay, sweetheart, just here to help you.
Oh, somebody stole my pen. Oh, thank God.
You okay over there?
Somebody took my pen.
Oh my gosh, you got the. Well, if you need me, I can shoot you a message, Miss Deborah, if you don't need a.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's important. I got to give you two things. My first and last name, it's Peter Roberts. I also want to give you my like license number. Miss Deborah, you can look me up with the state. You can just see that I've been through all those background checks and that you can like literally just search up all my identity. It's 19 license number. And then if you need any other information, we actually have over 900 5-star reviews on Google. So if you need me to send you our Google reviews, just with the way of the world, Miss Deborah, it's really important that you know who you're talking to today. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're here to help you. But back to you. I mean, help me understand. I mean, what had you motivated to really start looking around for some life insurance?
I lost my son in an automobile accident. Soon will be 8 years ago.
Oh my gosh, 8 years ago.
He was 29.
Wow, he was a youngin.
And I thought about it after that, and I just kept putting it off because nobody wanted to think about me passing. And well, then a year later, I lost my mother, and then I lost my mother-in-law a year after that.
Mother and then mother. Oh my gosh. You've just.
Well, the year my son died, I had lost my sister to ovarian cancer.
Oh my goodness.
My uncle to epilepsy, and I lost my nephew because he was in the service and was stationed overseas and seen things that he just couldn't talk about to nobody,
Oh
when
my
he got
gosh.
back. So he committed suicide.
Mm. Oh my
He
gosh.
tried to commit suicide. They had him on a ventilator, life support, and that for many, many, many months. And finally told my sister that his brain died. He was done.
Yeah.
That she needed to think about unplugging the machines or turning them off, and my sister did, but it really hurt all of us really
I
bad.
can't imagine. I'm so sorry.
And 3 months to the day, my son passed away.
Your son? Okay.
Yes,
Oh
and
my God.
then a year later, it was my mother, and a year after that, it was my mother-in-law.
Oh my gosh. Well, Miss Deborah, before we even move forward, I can't imagine what you've gone through. My condolences. You've seen a lot of loss lately. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How have you been?
So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's time to cover myself. We didn't have insurance on my son. It was but living in
So
a
just being
small
a good
town like I
listener,
do, a
she's
lot
just
of
still on the
people
beans.
donated money, and we managed to cremate him and
Oh,
all
wow.
that.
Wow. So it sounds like your son. So you think it's time basically, and your son passed, and he didn't have insurance, so everyone had to donate money to give him the burial that he deserved. Wow. Oh my gosh. And in regards to like kind of your goal, is that what are you really looking at? Like, why is life insurance important to you?
So I can take the weight off of on my daughter. So I only had 2 children, and all that's left is my daughter.
Oh wow.
And my 7 grandchildren.
Daughter and 7 grandkids. So it sounds like the goal of this would be to make sure if something happens to you that the like burial expenses and a little extra isn't like falling onto your daughter. Oh, okay. I see. And after kind of seeing, did you lost so many individuals. Did any of them have any life insurance? And forgive me for asking.
Thankfully, all of them except for my nephew and my son.
Nephew and our son. I guess what did you notice in the process from your nephew who didn't have the life insurance versus the people that, your family members that did have the life insurance? I guess what was the difference? Why was it?
It was a lot less stressful for our family when we had the funeral and that with the insurance. And without the insurance, you kind of have to cut a few corners.
Cut a few corners. So
we had them cremated because that was the cheapest. I hate to say it, but it was the cheapest way to go. And so that's what my sister did, and that's what we had to do.
So you've just seen firsthand like how, number one, you can you can be laid to rest with respect because you can go at any you have options if you have the life insurance, but you've seen like the importance of having it versus not having it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. And if you don't have the coverage now, like just walk me through, would that all fall onto your daughter?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, oh wow. And would she be like, man, like in a position where she could pay for, your funeral expense?
No.
Oh my gosh, she wouldn't be?
She still has 2 young children at home, a 15-year-old and an 11-year-old.
15-year-old and 11-year-old. Okay. Well, this is important. I mean, walk me through. I mean, if something happened to you, Miss Deborah, like how is she going to come out with the 10, 15,000? Like what is she going to have to go through?
The same thing that we went through with my son.
Wow.
I mean, they would have to donate, and a lot of my family would help. My brothers and one sister that I've got left would help.
Yeah. Okay. Your sisters. Okay. They would help out. And when you say they'd help out, what do you mean by that?
They would give as much money as they could, but I would definitely get buried. I mean, they would see to that.
Okay.
There's going to be a big argument as to where I'm being buried, but because they're going to want me to be buried down there where we have a lot of burial plots, and then My husband's family has a family cemetery up here, so that's going to be a struggle there.
Okay, yeah. So it sounds like your family could probably come out with money. Do you think it'd be enough money that they have to pay for everything?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they would be able to come out, like your family could come out with $15,000, you think, to bury you?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 3 brothers and a sister, and
3 brothers and a sister. Okay. So then if your family, help me understand this, because if you have 3 brothers and sisters that could pay for it, why do you think you would still need the life insurance if they could come out of pocket themselves?
because I don't want to put them through the stress of that either.
Oh, okay. You don't want to put them through the stress. And when you say that, like they have the ability, but you just don't want them to kind of have to go through what you had to go through probably when your son didn't have the insurance where you're having to scramble and beg people. Okay. And how would that make you feel, like knowing that you could put like a solution in place where they don't have to be stuck with this?
It'd make me feel a whole lot better.
Watch this.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I'll worry about. I mean, I'm 54, almost 55 next month.
Yeah.
People don't like to talk about death, but my dad had passed away at the age of 48 with a sudden massive heart attack.
Massive heart attack. Wow.
So who's to say at 55 it doesn't happen to me? Nobody in my dad's side of the family lived past the age of 60, and I'm coming up on 60 pretty quick.
I understand. So you've just, hey, I'm praying that you have, longevity, but you've just seen like you would say having like a life insurance policy would make you feel like a whole lot better. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think it'd be like probably like the solution that would help you sleep better at night, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my best here. It sounds like, I mean, I'm just curious. Have you been looking for something like this? It sounds so important to you, Miss Dedra. I can hear it in your voice. You've been impacted by, a lot of loss, and I'm so sorry. Have you been looking around for something like this for a while now, or is it something that you realize?
Yeah.
Okay. What's been?
And everybody, all the other insurance companies I'll talk to, the minute they hear I'm diabetic or have COPD, they can't cover me.
Oh my gosh. So you're telling me you've been trying to get it, but people have been turning you down because of your health conditions?
Yes.
That's ridiculous. So it sounds like that you definitely want to get something in place, but you just got to make sure you can get approved is the biggest challenge, basically. Is that what I'm hearing? Okay. Well, we shouldn't have any issues with that. I'm so sorry you've had such a rough experience. But I'm going to fight for you here, Miss Dedra, and I'm going to finally give you that peace of mind that you need. Does that sound okay?
Yes.
Now, you kind of talked about this earlier, just to make sure we're on the same page. Now, are you planning for more like that formal burial, I'm assuming, or are you on cremation?
Cremation.
Okay, so cremation. And do you want like a cremation with like a service? Or are you planning like for a little bit more like elaborate arrangements, or you just want the basic cremation?
And they'll want like some sort of small service. I know my daughter.
Okay, so some type of service as well. So you're probably planning like anywhere from like $7,000 to $10,000. Is that kind of what you're looking for to cover the cremation and leave a little extra behind as well?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. So something small like that. And then is there any other bills, just so we're on the same page? This is looking really good here. It's actually loading up. This is looking really good. Any other bills or debts that you're worried about leaving behind to your daughter?
Not at the moment.
Okay. So to make sure we're on the same page here, this is looking great. As a mother, you've experienced loss. You've seen firsthand the importance of having life insurance, and having something like this would give you the solution in place to make sure that your daughter's not stuck with the bills, that your family's not coming out with the money, even though they could.
Yeah.
You just want to have something small in place. Okay. Now, would you say having like a little something, Miss Dedra, would be better than having nothing at all?
Yes.
Okay. What makes you say that?
Well, even if I didn't get enough, say, to completely pay for like the cremation and the service and that.
So this lady is so willing to share. I'm just keep on digging deeper.
They don't have to come up with as much money.
She's like a talker, so she's going to just sell herself.
And no more, that wouldn't be as stressful for them or upsetting for them,
Okay, so yeah, having just something small is better than Just nothing at all. Because I'm assuming that you're probably like on a fixed income, so you got to make sure it's comfortable. And even if you could find something small, that's better than having nothing, right?
Yes.
Okay, now this is what we do. We work with people on fixed incomes. I'm not sure if that's you, like if you're on disability, but this is what we specialize in. There's also like a little discount that they give. I want to see if I can add this on there for you. Do you happen to have one of those like active checkings or savings accounts by chance?
I have one, but I don't know the routing number, none of that.
Okay, no worries. Because I'm just trying to add on a discount. Let me see here. Did they ever give you like a Cash App or like a Chime account?
No.
Okay. Do you just only have like a Direct Express card?
I have a checking account and a savings account through a bank.
Okay, good. So I can add this. Should I click the box that will give you a 10% discount? It says, "Do you have an active checking account?" Should I click that or just leave it off?
Click it.
Okay, let's put the discount on there for you. And then now let me know if this is looking good here. If this is, what you're looking for, something where the coverage amount, it's going to be the whole life insurance, okay? It's something where that monthly payment is never going to go up. The coverage amount will never go down. And it's something that will be there for you for the rest of your life so that you can go to bed at night, Miss Dedra, knowing that no matter what, your family, your daughter is completely taken care of. Is that kind of like what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Okay, the whole life. So I plugged in your options here. So I know you don't have a pen and paper on you, but it shows here you're eligible actually for the best option statewide. It's with a company called Corebridge Financial or American General. Have you heard of those guys before?
No.
Oh, AIG? You haven't heard of them?
Not that I can remember.
Okay.
I mean, I know the other guy I spoke to talked a little bit about it, but nothing in depth.
Yeah, so I go through the databases. Yeah, American General, they've been in business for, wow, over 100 years. They're an excellent, one of the old, you've probably seen them on TV. I'm sure you have if you watch the TV. But they've been in business for a long time now. It's really important here for you. They are A-rated. They've been in business 1930s. They are A-rated with the state. Now, the most important thing that you need to know here for you, they haven't missed a payout claim 80 plus years, and they're also backed by the Better Business Bureau. So like they're actually a reputable company that pays out their claims. Do you see how important that is?
Yeah.
Okay, now, Ms. Dedra, I want to be very honest and really really just real because I think you need someone that's going to shoot you straight. This is really the only company with your COPD, with your hospitalization stays, with the defibrillator that was placed in the last 24 months, and the neuropathy with the diabetic insulin use. This is really the only company that would be willing to insure you based off your age and your health. Every other company is going to probably put you in just decline you kind of what you've experienced. So do you see how important it is that you do have an option available for you?
Yes.
Okay, so this is good news for you here. Now, over here at American General, they have a few options here. You can always go up, you can go down, you can go sideways based off of your budget and your needs. It's just based off your what's comfortable and affordable for you. Now, over here at American General, how they're able to insure you. This is important for us to understand. This is the only company that would be willing to qualify you. They do have like what's called like a grace period, typically for the first like 2 years. If something happens to you, your daughter will get all your money back plus 10%. So you can save the money and also get like a 10% return. Now, here's why it's important though. If you passed away from any type of accident, trip and fall, motor vehicle, any type of accident, the full amount would kick in. But this is the only way that you can get insurance that, will let your daughter know at least that you're thinking of her and making sure she's taken care of. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they have 3 options here. We can go up, down. You let me know where it's going to find something that's comfortable and affordable for you. The first option that they have is we can start a little higher than work our way down. This is like the starter program because I know you wanted to leave some extra money behind. This is going to be what's called the $12,000 starter program. Okay, so $12,000 for your situation. What that will do is that'll make sure that all of your burial expenses are completely paid for, like start to finish. That's going to make sure the cremation's taken care of. It's going to make sure the arrangements are handled, making sure that your daughter doesn't have to come out a single penny to make sure that your cremation is taken care of, and you're not passing that burden on to her like you've seen in the past. That $12,000, how they make it affordable for everyone on a fixed income. Just for you, the most affordable rate is going to be $53.48 per month. Okay. That's for the 12. Now, the most common, Miss Dedra, if I'm being honest with you, is typically the $15,000 plan. This is what most of our seniors go with who are on fixed incomes or on Social Security. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Oh, cool. The 15,000, that's going to cover the burial, and that's still going to leave your daughter maybe even $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, depending how elaborate your arrangements are, to like give her that I love you gift. I know you have 7 grandkids too, to maybe even leave them a little bit too. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
Grandma was thinking of you guys. That 15,000, if you can get approved, you're looking at $66.35 per month. Okay.
Okay.
Now the last option is a 20,000, just because, just between me and you, Miss Dedra, I don't know if you would need all this, but if your goal is to cover all the cremation expenses, burial expenses, and leave a good 10,000 or a chunk of change behind to your daughter as that I love you gift, this is what that would do for you. But again, I'm not sure. Just being honest, I like to just treat you like if I was speaking to my own mother. I don't know if I'd recommend my mom to get this option. It's probably more than she would need, but that 20,000 would be $99.26 per month. Okay. Now, our biggest challenge is, just seeing if you can get qualified, but this is looking good here for me. But as a mother, thinking of your daughter and what you've gone through in the past and how important it is to have a little something you mentioned, do you think like the 15,000 or like the 20,000, what would really give you the most peace of mind?
Let's go with the 20,000. Don't want her to have to deal with all that, with no money.
Okay, the 20,000. Now, this is important because Miss Dedra, I want to be your agent to serve you, check up on you, make sure I'm always here for you. Will that 20,000 for the $99, will that be like comfortable and affordable for you though, like every single month?
Yes.
Okay. Because one of the worst things we can do is get you a policy that you can't keep, but you feel like that's going to give you the peace of mind and it's going to be comfortable for you, Miss Dedra?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me explain the process. It's really quick and easy. Quick phone call here. Basically, what we'll do is we'll complete the application here at American General. We'll name your beneficiaries. I'm assuming you want to put your daughter on here, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then we'll put the your beneficiaries on here. They'll go through the application. We'll set up where you want it to mail it, and then we'll set up the payment for the date that you want the policy to start. What day do you want to get protected? So if something happens to your family's taken care of. Most of my clients want to have it kick in the next 24 to 48 hours. Would that be what you would want to do as well?
Yeah, because I'll have to transfer money from my savings over into my checking.
Okay. They give me like a 24-hour buffer. We could always put it in like on Monday so it gives you enough time to get the money over there. Does that work for you?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I got money in savings, but
cool.
They've depleted my checking. I got to get money over anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like I went to the grocery store the other day. I don't know if you shop a lot, but like I saw the eggs are just like $6, my wife was telling me. So I understand it's hard out there.
It is.
Oh my.
I'm lucky. I got a lady that has chickens. She brings me free eggs. I tried to pay her. She won't take money for them.
Tell her to, wow, that's so cool. What were you saying?
She brings me fresh produce like, eggplants, things like that, free.
Oh my.
Right out of her garden.
Let me give you that. I have the account number. Let me just make sure it's right here for you. Okay, sweetheart. Just so I'm making sure I'm putting on the night here. To submit this, we're on our way here. We got approved. To the best of my knowledge, I got to answer these. All the application statements are true. You understand that your insurance won't take effect until your policy is paid in full. If so, please state yes. Okay. We're going to hit next here. Okay, you don't have any life insurance or annuities. We're going to hit no. Okay. And then
That's it. Thank you.
Does this give you some peace of mind, Miss Dedra?
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Okay, you feel like maybe like a load is off your shoulders a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Miss Dedra, I hope you have a blessed day. I just want to say I'm really proud of you. I'm so sorry about all your previous loss in the past. And ultimately, just as a mother, I give you a lot of praise for just, setting up your daughter for success. I just want to say we're always here for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, sweetheart. See you in a bit, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye. Hey, Miss Doris, how you doing? You doing okay? Lovely. Yeah, you said call me now, please. Sorry, we just saw that you sent in this request here. I'll look. You listed, I think your husband would be your beneficiary. Is that correct? Okay, gotcha here. And you put down, got your birthday here, Miss Doris. Is December, just past December 8th of physics. Is that right? Okay, lovely. And I was reading through your notes here. It sounds like you have like a prudential policy and you're just trying to add one, or are you just trying to find something a bit more affordable? Hmm. Okay, gotcha. And how much? Well, okay. How much coverage did they put you with? Hmm. Okay, gotcha. Is it just a little? What are they making you pay? Because they probably you work with them. What are they making you pay per month? Okay, 15,000 for 38. And is it one of those whole life policies, or is it one of those that ones that are gonna expire on you?
Sure. So
Yeah.
the last option here, Joshua.
Why?
Uh, this is a $10,000 of coverage. Really, it's going to be the
Mhm.
maximum you qualify for here. Now, I don't know if I.
Oh my gosh! They got you the life insurance and they took you away.
Thinking about your budget.
Oh my gosh! How much? That's so unethical. I'm sorry to hear that.
Sharing kids. This is really what it's going to be. Okay. Now, I don't.
Wow! And they just took it away after you paid. Did they at least give you your money back or no?
10,000. If we could even get you qualified, would be at 33.93.
Oh my gosh!
33.93, sir.
Wow! What were they making you pay for that 25,000? Okay, yeah. So, okay, and that probably was going to expire on you. Let me ask you this here. So, Miss Doris, are you looking to like make sure you have enough to cover like your funeral expenses? Are you trying to leave money behind? What's your goal? Okay. Okay, here. And with that prudential policy, is that something that's going to expire on you, or is that going up in price? What's the biggest concern there with that policy? Mm, yeah. Yeah. No, well, I'm gonna shoot you straight here. We work with all medical conditions, and we would never, we're never gonna put you in a place where it's gonna expire or they're gonna cancel you. I'm gonna do my best here to help you today, okay, Miss Doris? Yes, ma'am. I'm here for you. We have over 400 five-star reviews on Google, so we do this every day to help seniors who have a lot of health conditions, okay? Um, so kind of explain how we work here for Mr. Doris. So what we do is we work with over 26 companies here in the state. My job is to find you the most affordable option, especially if you're on a fixed income, and something that's not gonna, change on you. And I'm gonna find you the best plan here in the state. Okay. Now to see how I can help you, it's all based off your age and your health. I got your 5'3", 215. No heart attack, strokes, or cancers. It looks like you didn't put any of those down. Okay. How are you doing with that? Okay. Are you any water pills like furosemide or any Lasix? Okay. Okay. You have a little bit of anxiety? October. So October of 2023 was your last one. Okay, beautiful. And then no AIDS, HIV, ARC, nothing like that? Lovely. Well, this is looking amazing here for you, Mr. Lewis. I want to give you some of my personal information. Do you have like a pen and paper on you? It's very important to me that you know who you're talking to today. Okay, let me know when you have that there for you. So my first and last name is Peter Roberts. Yeah, and then I also want to give you my direct number here. You can call me, you can reach out to me. I want you to know, Mr. Loris, I really want to be here for you because you've gone through a lot, and I want you to know that you can lean on me. And anytime you need something, you can call me. It's just 443.
So, are you doing the application right now?
Is my direct cell number. I'm also going to give you my license number too, so you can look me up here in the state. It's going to share with you that I've been through all those background checks, that I have, the credentials. It's going to share with you that I'm licensed and basically that I've ethically served and never mismanaged or misused anyone's information. It's very important to me that you're represented the right way. That number is 1950. Yeah, of course. If you need any other information, like my driver's license or anything about me, you let me know. Miss, of course, I really stress that you just know with the way of the world that you just know You just know exactly who you're talking to. You know what I mean? So before, Mhm. Oh my, yes, and I really want to stress also too, if you look up our company, we have over 410 five-star Google reviews of other seniors that we've helped just like yourself, that we take a lot of pride in helping you guys, okay? But I want to learn more about you. You've kind of talked about your situation here, but I want to make sure I can serve you to the best of your ability. Um, Fill me in. What had you motivated to start looking around for some more life insurance? Hmm. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry to hear you lost your mom a few years ago. Are you doing okay? You, mm, I'm sure you miss her a ton, don't you? Yeah. Man. So it sounds like you just want to make sure that, if something happens to you, that you're not leaving your husband with any of the funeral bills, and making sure that he's kind of taken care of. Is that really your biggest concern? Okay. Now you have that one policy now with I think it's Prudential. Why would it be important for you to add on to that? I can look into that too, but I don't think so. But you have a term policy at Prudential? So whole life. Okay. Well, whole life, they can't do that. They can't retract your policy. You're probably good there. But it sounds like you want to keep that policy in place for your kids, your two kids, two sons. But now you want to add on to that to make sure that the burial's taken care of, so you don't have to go through the stress of your husband trying to come up with the money for your funeral expenses. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. And since now you don't have that life insurance with Lumico, since I mean, what they did is unbelievable. How does that make you feel knowing that you don't have that in place? Are you kind of concerned? Walk me through that. Very concerned. Yeah, they just kind of kick you to the curb. That's terrible. So you said you're very concerned now. What would you say you're really just, I can tell there's some uneasiness in your voice. Is it more of like kind of passing your husband this bill? What's keeping you up at night? Mm, okay. Yeah, okay. So it sounds like, you're on a fixed income, your husband's on Social Security, and if something happens to you, that he's gonna have to maybe find a way to pay for your funeral expenses. Would he, man, forgive me for asking here, would he be in a position where he could come out of pocket, 10 to 15,000 for those expenses if he didn't have this insurance? Okay, no, okay. Oh man, so Limico really did, okay, what would he have to do? How would he kind of come up with the money, man? Oh, okay. So this would be the solution in place to make sure that if something happens to you, your husband's not asking the boys, he's not, raising money at the church or having him knock out, or even this kind of like being a tough situation. It sounds like it'd be pretty hard for him, huh? Wow. Okay. And how would that make you feel, Miss Doris, knowing that you had a permanent solution in place to make sure that your husband would never have to worry about kind of these large bills? How would that make you feel? Really good. Okay. Okay, gotcha. And it sounds super important to you. Like it sounds to me that you value life insurance, and this is something that you need to get in place. Have you been looking around for like a solution like this for a while now, so that your husband's not burdened, or what's that journey been for you? So sorry to, and they got into your, oh my gosh. Well, that's, yeah, yeah, yeah. And Miss Doris, that's why the first thing that I did is I wanted to send you my information. It's so important. I can send you any other resources if you need my driver's license, my license number that I gave you. If I ever mismanaged your information, you could report me, and it's actually a federal crime for insurance fraud. So I want you to know that I take pride in serving people the right way, and I'm gonna do the best I can for you here today. I'm so sorry. Wow. Yes, ma'am. You're very important to me. So I guess after that, have you just not been able to find anything comfortable and affordable for you? What's been kind of holding you back from replacing that policy after you lost it? Okay. Okay. The first call there for you. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna represent you to the best of my ability and make sure I can tell, Miss Doris, that you have this really, it's really on your mind, and I feel like if you had put a solution in place, that it would kind of help you sleep better at night. Would you say that would kind of give you some ease? Okay, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. That is unbelievable that they kind of did that to you, and ultimately, it sounds like want to have something in place. Are you looking to kind of have something to cover like your formal burial, or are you trying to go the cremation? What route are you kind of going with? Okay, so looking for maybe 7,000 or something like 7 to 10,000 to cover all your cremation costs now and into the future is really all you're looking for. Is that correct? Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna tell you too, because we work with people who are on like the fixed income, Social Security. I'm gonna find you the best rate and also the company that's gonna give you the best benefit. I don't want you to be put into a position where you have to wait 2 years. We're not gonna do none of that. We're gonna find you the best plan, okay? Now, I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. So I'm going to kind of a little recap here because you're very important to me. I want to make sure I understand your situation. So it sounds like, as a wife and even as a mother, you just want to make sure if something happens to you that your husband, I'm sure you probably love very dearly is taken care of. You want to make sure that, after kind of going through the loss of your mother that, if something does happen to you, that he's not scrambled around, that he's not getting booted out of the house and he's not, not only very upset that he lost his wife, but also he doesn't know how to pay for things. You want to make sure that if something happens to you, he gets a check and that you know that he is going to be taken care of for the rest of his life. Is that really what you're looking for? Okay, gotcha. And we work with people again who are on those fixed incomes, the Social Security, the disability. If I could find you here something, Miss Doris, that's just really nice and comfortable for you, would there be anything, I guess, holding you back to seeing if you can get approved here today? Okay, now we got to find you something. Me and you got to work to find something that fits that budget for you. What would you say your approximate monthly income? What does that look like for you? You can either do together. Yeah. What is your guys' monthly income? Okay, good. So they'll give you an additional discount, and I'm assuming that goes into like you guys have a valid bank account. They don't. Okay, good, good. They're going to give you additional 10% discount. I'm trying to find you the best plan here for you. Looking good, and then in regards to like what you're looking for, like kind of like what you have at Prudential, something where it's whole life insurance. This is what typically 99% of everyone that I speak to looks for the burial expenses. It's something where the monthly payment is never going to go up on you. The coverage amount will never decrease or go down, and it's something that will never expire. So it's going to be there for you your whole entire life so that you can go to bed at night knowing that your husband and your boys will always be taken care of. Is that what you're looking for? Okay. Well, I got some good news here for you. So I plugged in all your information in the state, and it shows here. Let me see here. You are eligible for the best option statewide out of all 26 companies. So I look at all the companies here in the nation. It's with a company called Savings Bank Life Insurance. Have you heard of those guys before? Okay, so I'm going to kind of explain to you what Savings Bank Life Insurance is. They've been in business. You've probably seen them on the TV. They've been in business since 1906. Okay, so a very old and established company, and they're also A-rated for you. This is very important. A-rated meaning that they can't cancel you. They're not like it. Like your previous companies are A-rated and they pay out their claims in 24 to 48 hours. Okay, let me see here. And they're also, let me see here with the hospitalization. Let me just double check here. Let me see if I can find him. There might be 1 cent. That's actually $1 cheaper. Let me just double check here. Because you were hospitalized in October. Okay. Actually, there's me. Okay, this company. Okay, never mind. It's gonna take that back. So it'll be $1.20 cheaper. So I'm just trying to find you the cheapest rate. Because that hospitalization they'll give you. So America, have you heard of those guys before? Okay. Members of America. They've been in business since 1895. So they're one of the oldest insurance companies in the United States. They haven't missed 100 years, and they're also backed by the state with an A+ rating. We'll give you that immediate day one coverage, okay? Why is going to be your best plan? It's because with that recent hospitalization and your medications, They are not going to make you wait a full 2 years. Okay, this is the only company that's going to make you wait. Like, there's no waiting period, which means if something happens to you tomorrow, Miss Doris, I know, God willing, if something happens tomorrow, your family will get the full payout in 24 to 48 hours. Okay, do you see how important that is? So a lot of companies, let me see here. And let me just see, here's the loading here. So a lot of companies, when they see that hospitalization, they're gonna be like, oh, we're not gonna insure her, or they're gonna give you a 2-year waiting period exam. This is an awesome company. They also have 2 benefits that come completely free with your policy, okay? Not only do you get a life insurance policy, you have access to members' benefits, okay? What this means is that you also get a life insurance, but you have access to these free member savings. Like, you can save money on MRI, CAT scan, hearing aid services, prescriptions, dental savings. And our average client here will save $600 to $900 per year by using them for their life insurance as well. Just a free little benefit, okay? Now, they have 3 options for you. You can go up, down, sideways. You just got to let me know which one's going to be most comfortable for you. We got to make sure we can find something that really fits your budget, okay? So the first option, now this is whole life, and I want to just kind of set expectations for you. So what you had in the past was term. So they're going to give you more coverage, it's going to be cheaper, but they're going to do stuff like, kick you off, or it's going to spar on you. This is something that's always going to be here for you, and it's always going to be there for your husband, okay? So they have a $7,000 plan, they have a $10,000 plan, and then they have a $20,000 plan. And you could just really go up, down, sideways based off your budget, okay? It's important that we find you something that fits that budget, okay? So the first option is that $10,000, okay? What that $10,000 will do for you is that's going to be like the starter option. This is going to cover all of your cremation expenses. It's going to make sure that everything start to finish. Your cremation is probably only $3,000 to $5,000 if you're not doing a service. It'll cover all that start to finish and still leave your husband about a good $4,000 left over after the cremation's paid for. And it's also going to adjust for inflation in the future, meaning that if you pass away in 5 years, the $10,000 will still cover that so that your husband's taken care of, okay? That starter option for that $10,000 of whole life coverage with a no 2-year waiting period, so the policy would pay out immediately, would be $51.15, okay? The next option is the $12,000 option. The $12,000 is really when you're going to start leaving your husband some extra money behind. $5,000 goes to the funeral or the cremation, and then you can leave him about good $7,000 left over as that one I love you gift. Make sure that he's taken care of and make sure that he's really getting back on his feet. This is the most common plan, okay? The $12,000 would be $60.51 for the $12,000, okay? And then the last option is the $20,000. Miss Doris, just, if I was treating you like my mother, I don't know if I'd recommend this to her. So I don't know if I'd recommend this to you. But if you really wanted to leave him, $15,000 left over, cover all those burial expenses, and really make sure that everything is taken care of now and into the future, and leave him a large chunk of change, this is what that $20,000 would do for him. That $20,000 would be $97.95. Okay. Now, our biggest challenge, I know this is going to be the best option for you, and it's going to, really just be the most beneficial plan for you, is seeing if you get approved. But kind of fill me in here, Ms. Doris, as a mother and as a wife, do you feel like the 10,000, or do you think the 12,000 would give you the most peace of mind? Okay. And do you think that 12,000 for the $60.51 will be nice and comfortable and affordable for you every month? Okay. What we're going to do here, I got to cross my fingers. I know this is going to be the best plan for you. So what we're going to do here, Ms. Doris, is we're going to go ahead and submit an application at Roy. We're going to then put on your beneficiaries, put your husband on there, ask a few medical questions, and then we can kind of pick the date that you want everything to kind of kick in for you. Does that sound fair? Okay. And Ms. Doris, I want you to know. Uh-huh. Yeah, of course. One thing we can do for you, Ms. Doris, is because a lot of those companies with the hospitalizations aren't going to stick you in one of those 2-year waiting periods. So what we can do first is let's see if we can get you approved for that best plan here. And then if you need to like increase it or decrease it, you can always do that as well. You have like a little bit of time to do that. Would you say it'd be better to start with like the 10,000? Would that be more comfortable for you? Okay. Now, if you want to increase it, you can do that as well. So I want you to know, Miss Doris, and I really mean this, I'm going to serve you. I'm going to be here for you. And if you ever need anything, you have my direct number. I want you to know I'll be checking up on you every 2-3 months, if that's okay. And I want to be an agent that, okay, because I want you to know that I am always in the best position and that Peter Roberts is going to take care of me and my family because you're important to me, okay? Does that sound fair? Yes, ma'am. And okay, you're very, very, a lot of people, aren't treated the way they deserve. And my mission here is to make sure that you're always in great hands, okay? Um, will you be like the one owning the policy and like the one funding it if you do get approved? Okay. And then I'm going to put this policy under your name. Your first name is Doris D.O. For the state burial programs, you listed Tony as the beneficiary. Do you remember filling that out?
Do what?
You listed Tony as the beneficiary. Do you remember filling that out?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's my son.
Oh, nice. Gotcha. Were you just looking to leave something for the family or just trying to cover the burial expenses?
Yeah, just the burial.
Okay, just the burial expenses. Okay. And Miss Tammy, do you have anything in place right now?
No.
Okay, nothing in place. Okay. So Tammy, my job for you here, just to let you know what you can qualify for based off your age and your health. And then what we'll do is we'll shop through all 26 carriers here in the state and we'll see which one would give you the most affordable reduced rate, okay?
Okay.
It's all non-medical too, so no doctors come out to your house, no needles, no blood work. I'm able to get you some answers here over the phone, okay, Miss Tammy?
Oh, okay.
Now to see what you qualify for. Are you a smoker?
Yeah.
Okay, here, no, you smoker. Any issues with, let's say, lung disease, COPD?
No.
Great. Any heart attacks, strokes, or cancers?
No.
Okay,
Well,
wonderful.
I had breast cancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's amazing. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
All right.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. And you're cancer-free?
Yeah.
Wow, that is a blessing. Oh, wow. And you're not on any radiation?
Yeah, they caught it early. It was just a little thing, and they caught it early.
Okay. Wonderful. And then other than that, you're not doing any treatments or radiation?
No.
Okay. Wow. That's a blessing. Wow. And then
Yeah.
that's amazing. God is incredible. That's amazing. Any diabetes or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Wonderful. Here. And then last, are you taking any prescribed medications right now, Miss Tammy?
Blood pressure.
Okay. Blood pressure. Okay. Do they have you on lisinopril?
I don't know what it's called.
Okay. No worries. Well, I'm going to do my best here for you. Miss Tammy, to be honest with you, with that recent cancer diagnosis, I'm going to see if there's any options available for you, but I'm going to do my best here to help you and your children, okay?
Okay.
Before we jump into it, it's just really important to me that you know exactly who you're speaking with. So I want to share with you all my personal information, okay?
Okay.
So my first and last name is Peter Roberts.
Okay.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
And then I want to share with you my personal cell phone number, Miss Tammy. It is 443.
Okay. Can you text that to me?
Yeah, let me text it over to you now. This is, and I'll also send you a quick picture so you kind of know who you're working with here. Just with the way of the world, Miss Tammy, it's just super important to me that you know who you're talking to. That's all.
Yeah.
So let me snap that quick. I'm gonna send you a quick picture here. I'll also send you over my state identification number. This is my NPN number. You can look me up here in the state. It'll share with you where I live. It'll share with you that I'm licensed with the state. It'll share with that I've been through all the background checks and all that fun stuff. Okay.
Okay.
And then if you need me to send you a copy of my driver's license, you let me know. I'll send you a picture of me and another client I helped a few days ago, Mr. Rodney, in person. I'll send that over to you now. Did you get those pictures?
Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's me. Were you laughing at me?
Thumbs up.
do I look funny?
No.
No worries. Well, sweet. Well, Miss Tam, if you need me to send you any more personalized information, you just let me know. People are getting crazy out there, so it's just really important that you know kind of who you're talking to. That's all.
Yeah.
And Miss Tammy, kind of fill me in a little bit. What had you looking around for some life insurance?
Do what?
What really had you looking around for some life insurance?
Well, I'm getting older and, and then I smoke and I just want the boys to have something after I go, until they can bury me or whatever they got to do.
Okay. And is that your biggest concern, since you want to make sure if something happens to you, at least they have some money to, give you the burial that you deserve?
Yeah.
Okay. And are Tony and, Corey in a position where, God forbid, if something happened to you, where they can come up with the $10,000 to $15,000, or is that kind of what has you looking around?
No. Oh, heck no.
Okay. So it sounds to me that this is pretty important, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are your boys? I know you got Tony and Corey.
They're in their late 30s.
Okay, 30s. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here. Any large bills or mortgages you're worried about, or simply just the burial?
Yeah, just the burial.
Okay, burial. Okay. Here. And you mentioned you don't have anything in place right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay. And I guess with like the recent cancer and stuff, it's kind of had you thinking about it. You just want to make sure that's taken care of. Is that kind of your concern?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do my best here for you, Miss Tammy. I want to let you know that I'll always be here for you and your boys. You can reach out to me, save my number in your phone. I'll be checking up on you every month. But other than the burial, kind of fill me in. Have you been looking around for a while now, or is it something that you realize you kind of just need?
Well, I've just been thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thinking about it. Okay. Wonderful. And I have you at age 61. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
be 62 in November.
Oh, 62. What's your date of birth?
11/20.
Any plans for the birthday?
No.
Okay, just hanging out. Hey, well, I'll be sure to send you a text on your birthday. If you have a birthday party, I hope you invite me. And Miss Tammy here, would you say, since you don't have anything in place, would you say, I guess, having just a little something in place, is that better than having nothing in place?
Yeah.
Okay, here. And if I could help you find something, I work with people who are on fixed income, Social Security, or disability, Miss Tammy. If I could help you find something, let's see, that's comfortable and affordable for you here statewide, would there be, I guess, anything holding you back to see if they can get you qualified?
No.
Okay, here. So the biggest thing is, and then for your burial or expenses, are you going to go on that traditional burial route, or are you going to be thinking about going the cremation route?
Yeah, cremation.
Oh, good. Okay. So just having anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 to cover that cremation. That's all you're really looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful.
But I want to leave my boy something.
Okay. You want to make sure that you can leave them a little extra.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Sound like you're really thinking about them, and as a mother, you want to make sure that your boys are taken care of. Is that about right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then lastly for you, I work with people on really fixed income, Social Security, disability, so we got to make sure we can find something that is comfortable and affordable for you. What would you say your approximate monthly income is?
It's over 1,000. I get paid every 2 weeks, and it's like $553.
Okay.
So it's like 1,100 something.
Okay, here, good. Okay. And would you say there's like a little bit of room in your budget for something small like this to make sure your boys are protected?
Yeah.
Okay, here. Okay, so what we'll do here, I pulled up all the options for you. So, all 26 cares. Now, with the recent cancer, since you've been diagnosed and treated within the past 2 years, there's really only about 2 options that are available for you here that would even hopefully allow you to get the coverage. Okay.
Okay.
And what we're going to be looking, I'm going to do my best for you here, Miss Tammy. Okay.
Okay.
What we're going to be looking at is whole life burial coverage, and you let me know if this is exactly what you're looking for. Something where it's never going to expire, so the costs will never change. Something where it'll be there for you for your whole life, so you can go to bed knowing that no matter what, your boys are taken care of, and something where the costs will never change. Is that kind of what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's a good thing.
yeah, it's one of those things too where if you lock.
Because everything's going up now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to start walking to work soon.
Yeah.
And Miss Tammy,
I don't even own a car. My brother-in-law brings me to work. We both work together.
That's good. You got to use your resources, right?
Yeah.
Amen to that. And it also will build some cash value too. So Miss Tammy, not only does it act like life insurance, but God forbid if you need to use some of the money inside the policy, you can always pull from it at a later date when you grow with the policy. Okay.
Yeah. How does that work? And then I got to pay it back, or?
Yep. So basically what would happen is like you can use a loan against it. So if you need the money as you build cash value, you can also pull from that money. It's tax-free income that you can use. If you decide to like not want to pay it back, then your death benefit will decrease. But all in all, it's an option for you to actually use your own money that you put into that policy. Does that make?
Okay.
It's just it just works like a savings account as well, which is beneficial if you ever need that money later down the road.
Yeah.
Okay. But you mentioned just having a little something in place is kind of better than what you currently have, about right?
Yeah.
Okay, here. So I plugged all your information here. Out of all the carriers, there's only about one real option for you here. So hopefully they would qualify you. The company they recommended is a company called AIG. Have you heard of them before?
No.
Okay, so they've been in business for 60 plus years. They're an A-rated carrier. They've never missed a payout claim. And with the recent cancer, this would probably be the only option for you here that would hopefully be willing to cover you. So this is going to be the whole life. I'm going to do my best here for you. But we'll look at three options, and you can kind of let me know to see what makes most sense for you and your budget. So we'll look at like a $5,000 option. We'll look at a $10,000 option and like a $15,000 option for you. And then you can kind of see what makes most sense for you, okay?
Oh, okay.
So this would also stop at age 90. So at age 90, you don't need to fund it anymore. You don't have to pay into it. It'll be fully paid off, and you'll still have that life insurance, okay?
Okay.
But no matter what, you can go to bed knowing that you'll have a little something in place. So the first option is for the cremation is like the $5,000. If you wanted to do the bare minimum, the $5,000 would be this affordable option here. This is how they make it affordable for everyone to have some type of cremation service. That $5,000 would cover that for you. If you wanted to at least know that that's protected and your boys don't have to come out of pocket for that $5,000, this would cover that. That $5,000 of whole life coverage for you would be $1 a day. It would be $29.60 to make sure that cremation's taken care of. Okay.
Yeah.
The second option is the $10,000. Now, this is the most common plan if you're doing the cremation and you wanted to leave your boys with about, let's say, another $5,000 left over, just a little something to share with them, one last gift. We got to make sure it fits your budget. You got to make sure this makes sense for you. The $10,000 of coverage, what would that do? That would be $57.20. And then I don't know if I'd recommend this for you now. You can always increase it if you are qualified. I'll be checking up on you, monthly, making sure you're in good hands. But for the $15,000, that would leave your boys about $10,000 left over. That $15,000 here over at AIG, really the only option for you would be $84.79.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll have to kind of see if they'll qualify. That's going to be our biggest thing here, Miss Tammy. So you kind of fill me in as a mother. What do you think would be most beneficial for you, your family, and protecting your boys? You think that $5,000 or the $10,000 makes most sense for you?
Yeah. Well, how much are cremations nowadays? Don't they keep going up every year?
Yeah, they're anywhere from if you're doing are you planning on doing a service as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you wanted like a casket service, and a cremation, you look anywhere from it's like about $6,000 to $7,000 that will start out. If you wanted just the bare minimum, it's around $5,000, but anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 is kind of what you'd be looking at.
Yeah.
Okay, here. Okay. And then if you wanted $7,000 of coverage, if you wanted a little bit more than that $5,000 to make sure that everything is completely taken care of, that's what that $7,000 would do for you. The $7,000 of coverage would just be $40.64.
How much?
The $7,000 would be $40.64 if they can get you caught. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you have to fill me in. The biggest factor is see if they'll qualify you too. So I'm going to do my best here to try to help you. Do you think the 7 or the 10 would make most sense for you?
Probably a 10.
Okay, here. Let me see here. So what I'll do is I'll pull up their application here. We'll run through that, and we'll see if they can at least get you qualified so you have something to think about, okay?
Oh, okay.
So what we'll do here, okay. And over at AIG, this is kind of how they're the only carrier here in the state that would be willing to prove you. So most carriers would have to make you wait 2-3 years before you can even apply for coverage. So AIG is going to be our best bet. So what happens here at AIG, it's considered like a graded death benefit. So God forbid if something were to happen to you in the next 2 years, this is really the only way that they can qualify you, hopefully, is that if something were to happen to you in the next 2 years, what would happen is that they would pay out all the money that you put into it to your boys plus an additional 10%, and that will help at least have something in place. If you were to pass away from natural causes in the next an accident in the next 2 years, the full amount is paid out. But this is really your only chance at getting something in place, okay?
Oh,
So let's see here what they say for you. Does that all make sense?
yeah.
Okay. Hopefully they'll qualify you here. Okay. What your boys do for work?
A factory work.
Oh, nice. Let's see here. Do they come around often?
No, I'm in Louisiana and they're in Nebraska.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm originally from Nebraska.
Nice.
But I had to move up here to get away from that cold.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Down. Yeah.
And Miss Tammy, it says here, do you currently have any life insurance in place?
No, I don't have nothing.
Okay. And it says, are you currently a United States citizen?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you want to put, is your first name, do you want to put a middle initial in here, Miss Tammy?
Do I have to?
You don't have to. No.
Because there's a lot of Cameroon. There's like 20 of them. And
You're telling me? Yeah. Let's see here. Do you want to put a middle initial in here?
Yeah, my wife.
And were you born in Nebraska?
Yeah.
Okay. United States, Nebraska. Okay, here. Okay. And then for your mailing address, what do you want to put on? What's your street address, Miss Tammy?
No.
Okay, here. So 9292.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. And is this the best cell phone number that I can save in my phone for you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put that on here. Miss Tammy, you'll be hearing from me once a month, either text message or just a checkup on you. It's very important to me that you always know that I'll be here for you and your boys, okay?
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. I hope to always be here and just be a resource to you through the rest of the time. And then the email on file it shows is great. Okay, they'll send you an email here in a bit. Would you be able to get that? Do you have access to that email?
Do I what?
Do you have access to that email account?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, beautiful. And then on the beneficiary side, you want to put Tony, let's see here. Is that his last name?
Do you need a middle name or initial?
Yeah, let me put that on. Let me put in. And so it's Tony, and then his last name is Hen. That is your son. Okay.
Yeah.
And then your second son that you like to put on here, or the second beneficiary?
Yeah. Corey.
You want to break it up so it's a 50-50 split?
Yeah.
Okay, here. Okay, here. Okay, here. And then if you get qualified, you want everything to come in the mail or electronically for you?
Probably electronically.
Okay.
You mean to pay?
What'd you say?
To pay, you mean?
If you get that, we'll set that up in a second. But if you get qualified, basically, if you want your documents so you can actually have them, your policy packet, do you want that come to you in the email or you want them to mail the policy out to you?
Oh yeah, in the email.
Okay. Okay. Here, we'll email that, and I can also have them send you a physical document copy as well. It's just very important that your boys actually have something they can hold on to. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it's very important. And Miss Tammy, what they're going to do here, this is how they're going to be able to see if they can qualify you for this coverage. What they're going to do is they're going to do your MIB check. This is your Medical Information Bureau background check. What they're going to do is look up any prescriptions, hospitalizations, any recent surgeries to see if they can qualify you and also identify who you are. All the information is tied to your social, so can you verify that for me?
Oh, you want my social?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, just to make sure we are insuring the right person, I have here. And then next, what we're going to do is hit continue. And no, any COVID in the past 6 to 12 months?
Any what?
Any COVID in the past 6 to 12 months?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Amen. Wow.
My sister got it, and I live with her, and I never got it.
Really?
Yeah, thank the Lord for that.
Oh, man. You've been blessed lately. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And, okay, here. And then if you get fully qualified, you can kind of set this up for a date that makes sense for you. What's a good day to kind of put the policy on there for you?
What day?
Yeah, what's a good day if you get qualified to have the policy kick in and make sure you're protected?
Let me see. I get paid every 2 weeks. What about next month?
Yeah, we could do like the 1st, the 3rd. What date were you thinking next month? Let me see. They'll have an enrollment period.
Okay, well, I get paid tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And what day is that?
Tomorrow would be the 21st.
Okay, 21st, and then 2 weeks. That'll be. Will that be in November?
Yeah, that'll be November. That'll be the week of November 1st through the 5th. So we could do the 3rd, which is November 3rd on a Thursday. Will that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Well, Thursday. How about a Friday?
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it.
I get paid every 2 weeks on a Friday.
Yeah. And what I'll do for you too as well is I'll call you on the 1st of that month just to check up on you and make sure that the 5th is a still good start date for you. And if we need to change it, but I just want to let you know that I'll be checking up on you and making sure things are in order for you, okay?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, in regards to funding it, will you be using like a checking account, or do you want to put it on like a debit card?
I got a debit card. Yeah, I'll just put it on debit card.
Okay, let's see. Is that a?
I don't have the numbers and all that today.
Okay, let me see here for you. Let me do this. Okay, so the last thing would be to submit this here. Would be to a way to fund it. Let me see what I could do. And nothing will get started for you today. They just need to have, if you do get proved, how they'd fund it. Let me see here. Okay. Who do you bank with?
Do I what?
Who do you bank with?
Bank with?
Yeah, like who do you bank with?
I don't understand that.
Oh, okay. So do you want to put like a checking account on here for the premium, or do you want to put checking account? Okay, here. And then
they take it out every month, right?
Yeah, they'll take it out. Mm-hmm.
Automatically take it out? Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. And then
I won't have to mess with it.
Yeah, it'll be straightforward. That's what most people do. And what is who do you bank with? Okay. Okay. Is that in Louisiana?
Yeah.
Okay. Here. Let me see. I don't know if this is right, but we'll put it on here for temporarily. It auto-generated the routing number is that right?
I don't know. I don't have my thing on it.
Let me see here. Okay, I'm trying to pull it up here. Let me see here. Do you know the account number to put on there? No worries. Let me see here for you. Do you have the debit card on? I'm just trying to figure out how we could set this up. Let me see here. That's a checking account you want to use?
Yeah.
Okay, checking. Okay. Do you have, let me by chance, like the mobile, I guess, banking app?
I pay my phone, AT&T.
Oh, nice.
On my checking thing.
Oh, okay.
Debit card.
Okay. Let's see here for you. Okay. So we can always change it too. Would it be, I guess they just make me to submit something. They just have to have one way that you can fund it. For now, do you just want to put the credit card on there and then change it? What's best?
Okay.
Yeah, because on the 1st, I'll call you. You can always change that too. It's not permanent. Nothing starts today. They're not going to draft anything. They just need to have a way for us to push this through. Is that a MasterCard or a Visa?
A Visa.
Okay, here. And then what's the expiration date?
I think it's 24.
Okay. Let me see here. What's the month?
I don't know that.
Let me see. Okay, let me see here. So what do you think is best? I'm just trying to help you with this. You want to put a debit card on here, or just do the bank draft?
The debit, probably.
Okay. We can always change it if you want. Let me see here.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know about the bank draft. You know, I'm not smart with all that.
No worries. Let me see here. Okay. So for your debit card, then make me put that on here. It's a Visa. Do you know the expiration date, like the month and the year?
I know the year is 24, but I think it's 8.
8/24.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think that's it.
Do you have it on you? Can you just take a look real quick?
No, I left it at the house.
Oh, really? You're out right now?
Yeah, I'm at work right now.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. So then we might have to just do that. Huh. Okay. We'll have to continue. Do you have the mobile banking app on your phone?
No.
Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how we can put. Let me see here. Because they'll make me put like the account number or the card number. Do you know any of those by chance?
No.
Okay.
Can you call me back? You know, I don't get off till 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Get home about 5:30. Is there any way you could call me then?
Yeah, I'm a little bit. Let me see here. What we could do, I don't know if this would make sense. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how we could put that on there so we can at least submit it and see if we can get qualified. Do you have like a credit card you can put it on there for now temporary? What's best?
No.
Okay. Huh.
I mean, you know, it's all at home.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Here, let me see here. Let me pull up my schedule. Okay. You don't have okay. Because I pulled up the routing number too for your checking account, but we don't have the account number. Let me see. Huh. One thing we could do, I don't know if you wanted to do that, you could call the bank and they can ask them for your account number and they can give that to you.
Oh, okay.
You want to try doing that real quick?
Well, I don't know the number.
Let me see here. Okay. Sometimes they'll come with it when I put it in. Is that in Winsboro, the Progressive Bank?
No, West Monroe. Aha, I found it. Okay, hang on.
Okay.
I had it in my lunch pail.
No worries.
Okay, the expiration date is 6. Yeah.
And then what's the number?
The whole number?
Yeah, the card number to put on here.
It's got the yellow and the orange dot on it. I don't say what it is.
Okay. Is it a red and a yellow dot?
Yeah.
Okay, that should
be.
A
red and orange.
Okay, that's a
orange.
Okay, that's a MasterCard. It should be.
Oh, it's a Master?
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Okay, here. Okay. Okay, and then 065. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here. Okay, we're gonna hit next. Continue. And then we're gonna hit confirm, and they're gonna send you. Let me see here. Okay, perfect. It went through there. And the last step is they sent you over, Miss Tammy, the document to review and sign so that everything get pushed through here for you. And then we'll have the answer. So go into your email account here real quick. Okay. Yep. So it went through. It says, congratulations, you have been fully approved for that coverage. So congratulations, Miss Tammy, that coverage will begin and you are fully qualified. So now you have an option that will protect your boys. So how does that make you feel?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, amazing. Great. And what I'll do is I'll reach back out to you on the 1st of November just to touch bases with you, make sure everything's all good to go for the start date on the 5th. And then, Miss Tammy, you're going to hear from me once a month in a text message or some type of follow-up. I'm going to always be here for if you have any questions, if you need anything, if your boys need anything, just know they can please come to me, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions for me? Was this helpful for you?
Yeah, it was helpful.
Wonderful. How, does it kind of feel good that you have a little something in place now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
I can always get more, right?
You can always get more, of course. Yep, you can always call me back and say, "Hey, Peter, like I want to have more coverage in place," and
Okay.
I can, you can always increase it without having to go through all the hassle. I'll be here for you when that time comes.
Oh, okay.
And
Thank you.
yeah, you're very welcome, Miss Tammy. I'll also shoot you a text message tonight with the breakdown of your policy details. Your policy is going to come actually sent over to you in your inbox. So that you said you wanted to come electronically, so it'll come electronically. So make sure you print that out, give it to your boys, and I can also hopefully have them mail you a copy as well. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, Miss Tammy. Anything else I can help you with today?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, wonderful. And if you need anything, reach out. But I'll chat back with you on the 1st. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, you have a blessed day. Don't work too hard, and I'll send you a text message tonight. Okay, Miss Tammy.
Oh, okay.
And you have my personal cell phone. You got all those pictures, right?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So I'll keep you updated. I'll send you some random selfies here and there, but I want you to know that I'm always here for you. Okay, Miss Tammy.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You have a blessed day.
Thank you. You stay blessed as well. I'll see you now.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.